Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about writing anxiety. And looking at the comments on my blog this week, most people haven't heard about writing anxiety before, so I'm going to explain a bit about it. So I'll be talking about what is anxiety, why does it happen, effects on learning, and the effects on bilingualism. So first of all, what is anxiety? Some often refer to this as writer's block, and as students we probably experience this a lot when we start writing assignments. We won't know what to put on paper because we're overthinking too much and everything's just running through our heads. But we will eventually get over this hurdle and we'll continue to write. However, some individuals who suffer from this will constantly feel nervous while they write their assignments. This means that they can't transfer the appropriate information onto paper, and it's even harder for them to transfer their thoughts and feelings in this way. The fear of being evaluated comes into this because someone's obviously marking your work and you don't want them to disagree with what you're trying to say. And in some cases this can even prevent them from completing written tasks. A lot of research has been conducted into why writing anxiety occurs, and they came up with a variety of different causes. Thompson in 1979 stated that the lack of skills influences writing anxiety because the ability to form effective sentences and final pieces of work will play on the student's head. The lack of knowledge about the particular topic that is being discussed can also affect this because if they're not confident in what they're trying to transfer, they're not going to know what to write. I'm not quite sure how to say that name. Louis, in 2008, noted that grammar is also a major worry for some students. I'm going to concentrate a bit on blogs now because while we write our blogs, it's obviously going public and other people can read our work. So if our writing skills are low already, the fact that it's being published online may cause their work standards to lower again due to other worries. However, this can help other students because the pressure of other people reading their work may encourage them to attempt to improve their work in the future. Blizzard in 2008, he said that an aspect of competitiveness comes into our writing when we publish our work online because he stated that our work is being compared to others. Even though the topics may be completely different, you will be compared to others, and we always want to be the best with our work. This then leads to negative outcome expectations. And research in 2010 stated that this is the fear of receiving negative feedback from others. So if we consider education in this, it'll be the fear of receiving low grades, and then with blogs, it's the fear of receiving negative comments and criticism about what you've written and your opinion. This can lead to some students not wanting to share their genuine thoughts about their specific topic, and they don't want to be considered wrong at all, so they're not going to want to publish it anymore. He stated that other causes of writing anxiety would be due to low self-efficacy and other aspects of blogs that they may not like. Confidence can also affect their motivation to write because if you haven't got any confidence in what you're actually writing, you're not going to want to share that information. Whereas someone with a lot of confidence, they've got no problem sharing this information because they've got the ability to argue back if anyone tries to disagree with them. Online posting anxiety comes into this as well because along with the fears of writing, individuals also have problems with the computer's social and safety aspects of blogging. The social fears would be the fact that other people can read their blogs and communicate with them, and the safety is that they don't want their opinions to be used somewhere that it shouldn't be. Due to this, their concentration is not given on the task, which can also lower their grades. So the question is, does it actually affect their learning? And Popovich in 2003, he noted that it does, because writing anxiety influences the change in attitudes in students. Because if they've got high anxiety levels, their attitudes towards writing is going to be negative, and this results in lower grades, whereas low anxiety levels is going to lead to more positive attitudes towards writing and a more optimistic view. If we're more optimistic about learning, we're going to want to transfer the information in an effective way, which will receive higher grades. Another aspect I found in writing anxiety was bilingualism. I'm sure most of you know what bilingualism is, which is the ability to talk 2 or more languages effectively. From experience, I can relate to this because throughout my education until university, I was taught in Welsh, whereas as soon as I came to first year, all my lectures were in English, all my assignments had to be written in English, which is completely different to what I was used to. So research has found that learning in a second language increases a person's anxiety, and they thought this was down to a lack of knowledge of the second language, and this could be decreased if more involvement in active sessions, because they can practice their second language more, so they'll get used to this. In one of the comments I received in my blog, Fionn, but she's not here, Cheng found that writing anxiety is lower if you're learning in their native language, which is the same as the research on top. So to conclude, writing anxiety does in fact interfere with students' learning, and this affects highly anxious students more than the lower anxious students, along with bilingual students. Any questions?
When you talk about anxiety in general, or people who have particular anxieties about particular things, what does the research say is the best way to overcome those anxieties?
I haven't actually looked into strategies to control it yet, because that's in next week's blog.
Okay.
But
because clinical psychologists tell us by facing those anxieties, the anxieties you realise are actually unfounded and become lowered.
But
so what would be the best way to overcome writing anxieties?
To practice, I think.
Write more.
Yeah, but you can never get rid of all the causes of anxiety. It'll always be there.
Yeah.
You can just lower the
But I think with highly anxious people, the things that they're anxious about can actually be transferred to something different.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're anxious about going out the door and you go out the door often, pretty soon you're not anxious about that anymore because you realize that there's nothing to be anxious about. You'll still be anxious about something else in your life. So what the research tells us is, you know, if writing were an anxiety, that was your anxiety, then you just have to write a lot more. And as you write a lot more, you find that the things that you're anxious about actually are unfounded.
Yeah.
And so doesn't mean you're not going to be anxious about something else, but at least you won't be anxious about writing.
Yeah.
And I think that's a real criticism that I've heard about this degree, is people who aren't great at their writing, there are very few opportunities to practice it.
Yeah.
There's very little written on our psychology degree.
I think if you do practice writing and you get positive feedback and positive feelings while you're doing that, that will help the situation.
So does blog help you?
Yeah.
Do you have writing anxiety?
No, I've got I think everyone experiences writer's block.
Yeah.
Like on a day-to-day basis, because when I'm writing a blog, I never know how to start it. But as soon as I get into it, I know what to write.
I wouldn't know. Your blogs look fine to me. You've got me fooled.
Anyone else? Thank you.
Everybody came here because they're anxious about the writing.
Maybe. I hope I helped.